Hey guys, MichaelBtheGameGenie here, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at Arcade1Up NFL Blitz, which just hit another surprising price low so early after its release, and the question now remains, how low will this price go? And we'll tell you more about it right after this. That's right, guys. Today we're going to be talking about Arcade1Up NFL Blitz, and the meme has been out there for a while with Mel Gibson from Braveheart, Hold, people waiting for the right price point, expecting these to continue to go on sale. But now that Arcade1Up NFL Blitz has hit a staggering new price low, we ask the question, how much longer should you hold, and how low could this price possibly go? But before we get started, I want to say thank you so much to today's video sponsor, Into the AM, the home of elevated everyday graphic tees. So you guys have probably noticed in some of my more recent videos, I've been wearing these awesome graphic tees with these really cool designs that look like they fit me so very well. Well guys, that's thanks to Into the AM, who sent me out a bunch of their elevated everyday graphic tees to check out and see how much I would like them, and I have to say I am super impressed so far. I personally love the designs, I love the fit of the clothes, I love the way they look, I love the way they make me feel. This is seriously an excellent product. And as you guys can see, I'm wearing one of their shirts right now during this video, and this is one of their elevated everyday graphic tees, one of the designs from their various artists, and this is a glow-in-the-dark shirt. How cool is that? When I'm down in my arcade with the blue light and the lights low, this is actually lighting up, and it fits that arcade atmosphere perfectly. So if you guys are interested, head over to their website now, intotheam.com, and check out what they have available. They have everything from graphic tees, which I've gone into in detail so far, basic tees, sweatshirts, hats, hoodies, everything you can think of. Personally, I recommend the graphic tees. They're currently on sale, 3 for $60. Head on over to the website, check them out. You won't be disappointed. So if you guys are interested in saving an additional 10%, you can use my custom code www.intotheam.com/MichaelB and use discount code MichaelB to save 10% from your order. So guys, once again, that's Into the AM, the everyday elevated graphic tee. Go check them out. They're beautiful. They have crazy designs that are perfect for that arcade atmosphere we're all looking for. They're comfortable, they're shrink resistant, I think they're super high quality. Check them out. Well guys, unless you have been living under a rock or you just haven't gone on social media on any of the Arcade1Up fan pages in the last 24 hours, you should already know the news about Sam Clubs doing the craziest discount yet on the brand new NFL Blitz cabinet. The cabinet that was once $629 that my good buddy Detroit Love Carl went and bought at full price is now selling through Sam's Club at $299.91, just a mere 3 months after its release. And this has to be one of the quickest and biggest drops for an Arcade1Up product to date. What's crazy is this was supposed to be the big release of 2022 for Arcade1Up. This year they went for quality over quantity and made sure they had some big, giant titles, but for some reason, NFL Blitz has not been the hit that they anticipated it being. Now, we can debate until the cows come home about what's happening with this cabinet, but this is not the first time we've seen cabinets go on sale before. No, they do this every year. As you know, they're getting ready to bring in new stock. The old stock has got to go, so we've seen discounts. We've seen everything from $50 cabs years ago to just regular sales, so people are saying just relax. But this is a little bit different. This is something entirely new. There is so much negativity based around this cab, people saying it's half-baked, it's not fully ready, so many things they've done against the grain. And I think the biggest instance where we can see somebody really upset with a lot of sway in the community was Stuttering Craig. So guys, if you're a G1 like myself, you all remember Stuttering Craig's Screw Attack, but this is a different piece here where he talked about Arcade1Up and NFL Blitz. It's his favorite arcade game of all time, and he absolutely roasted it, tore it apart, said he was very unhappy with it, and that immediately set a precedent in the community that this was bad. And then it was followed up by creator after creator after creator jumping on the hype train to shit on this cabinet for views, attention, or because in some ways it deserved it. Now, me personally, I have a Blitz. It's there in the background. I also bought it on sale, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But NFL Blitz is pretty good, but there's definitely some problems with it. Arcade1Up definitely went against the grain from what they normally do with their cabinets. First up is the cabinet art itself, and Arcade1Up is typically a company that does arcade restorations or recreations in the 3/4 scale, and here they decided not to do that. Sure, the Blitz marquee is pretty similar to the original marquee, and the panel is the control panel from Blitz 99. That part looks great, the faux coin doors look great, but then you get to the side of the cabs, and what the hell is this? I mean, sure, there's some people out there with comments that, well, maybe the original Blitz arcade cabinet wasn't that nice, but, I mean, this has no nostalgia. This has no history. They went with something totally unique here that was a new product, and that's strike one in my opinion. Now, guys, what you're seeing on screen right now is the official gameplay posted by Arcade1Up itself. And if you play the game, you will notice the graphics have been changed. They're much sharper. It's supposedly an HD upframe, and then it's running at 60 frames per second. In some places, that's debatable. But you'll also notice there's been some big changes to the game in the fact that late hits are taken out. So then you lose the nostalgia on that as well. You're not playing the same game. You're playing a modified HD revision of the original game. That's strike two. And then the last point I'll mention, which is probably impacting its sales right now, is the fact that the online gameplay wasn't available until almost 3 months into the cabinet's life, and even then, it's still only a beta and only for the original Blitz. There's still no online for Blitz 99 or Blitz 2000, when online is one of the biggest selling points for the cabinet. And I guess that's strike three, and that's why we've been having so many problems with selling this cabinet. I guess that, not we, Arcade1Up has been having so many problems with selling this cabinet. And guys, if it was just the fact that there were problems, I still don't think the price would drop as drastically as it has so soon. But what the difference is the quantity of these they made. We all remember NBA Jam, and NBA Jam was supposed to have this crazy mass appeal. So they produced hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of them. So much so that 3 years after its release, you can still find NBA Jams out in the wild to buy. They've been discounted, and it was one of the cabs that you constantly saw discounted places. But NBA Jam, in its 3/4 scale format, is still available on sale places. And I'm guessing a similar quantity was produced for Blitz. Having that NFL license, they would have to make a ton to make it make sense financially. So I'm guessing retailers picked up an absolute shit ton of these cabinets. The supply was overwhelming, but because of the negative reviews, because of the strikes, I guess, from Arcade1Up's sense of going off brand with what the product is, with the fact that it's not the original ROM, it doesn't have late hits, the online's not working, and the arcade is not recreating the original, they're not doing a restore of the actual arcade, I guess the demand just wasn't there. Now, for those of you saying, well, what does that have to do with the price? This isn't the first time this has actually happened, guys. If you will remember, last year, there was a cab they thought there was going to be crazy demand for as well, called The Simpsons. So some of you guys may remember RGT85's early review of the Arcade1Up Simpsons cabinet last year, and let's just say he didn't have a lot of fond things to say about the cabinet. Now, his complaints mostly were similar to mine around the control panel, where they ham-fistedly put in the trackball to make bowling work. They screwed up the controls for the main marquee title itself and made it super uncomfortable to play as Homer or Bart, which are the two characters most people are probably going to want to play as anyways. And with those cabinets, obviously, the impact of the negative press and the oversupply of the cabinets. Effects can still be seen today. We've seen Walmart trying to sell these for $199. Even some Walmarts clearancing them out at $99. While here today at Sam's Club, you can go get it for $199.91. Save an extra 8 cents from Walmart, I guess. And even from the Arcade1Up website itself, $2.99 was the last price for the Simpsons cabinet that also came with the stool and tin sign. And that's not all. In Canada, where the prices are pretty static, we don't get the deals that they get in the US, but if you head on over to the Brick right now, they're also clearancing the Simpsons out at the lowest price I've ever seen an Arcade1Up cab. One of these new fully designed marquee titles. Since the prices have gone up, this is the first time they've really dropped back down in Canada. $399, which is the original price here in Canada of the units without the riser or light up marquee. $399 for the Simpsons cabinet. So guys, that gets back to my original point. How low will the price go on NFL Blitz? Well, if history can show you anything, I think you can expect to see somewhere between the prices between NBA Jam, because I'm thinking they made a similar quantity, there's a similar supply out there of NFL Blitz compared to NBA Jam, and The Simpsons, somewhere in that range. I don't know if it'll get down to as low as $99 at a Walmart, but it may get down as low as $199, especially seeing how only 3 months into its release, it's already $2.99 at Sam's Club. Now, some of these things are just completely uncontrollable. They're retailer specific. Maybe Sam's Club is just jumping the gun. They don't have room in their warehouse for their inventory, and they're just clearancing them out now because the demand is not what they thought they would be. There's also variables that could come into play. One of the reasons we think that NFL Blitz is not selling right now is because the online is a deliverable that never happened. But in the near future, I've been told Arcade1Up has online coming for NFL Blitz for all 3 games. It's going to work, and if it works well, maybe the price becomes a little bit more stable. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments, what do you think? Do you think the price of Arcade1Up NFL Blitz will drop lower than the Sam's Club $2.99? Could we see this get to the bargain bin clearance prices that The Simpsons did at $99 and $199? Or will the price remain stable on a sales category just for Black Friday or whatever this is at $2.99? Anyways, guys, thank you so very much for watching today. This is Michael B. the Game Genie. I'll see you guys next time.